everyone, and welcome to today's class. We have a new moon, which is always kind of, well, so-called female energy, so it's very intuitive, very much for creativity, artwork, all these kind of endeavors where you need inspiration a little bit from everywhere. And of course, it's also a good idea to come together with female friends, because this energy is just now very much in the very much accentuated, yes, in the forefront. That's what I wanted to say. So yes, make use of it. If you want to decorate your house, if you have any kind of creative project or want to start learning something, go for it. It's a great energy to do so. Yeah, and of course, interesting to see what the guides make of that. As you know, the first exercises are kind of set. We always have to do them, and then let's see what we get to do. The body is an energy field, and let's see how we can help us be creative. Little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line, sit bones together, and then you think like a big fountain through your head, and ribs together, navel towards your spine, and knees and elbows always relax, because the tension goes up to our back. Okay, so everything's loose, fountain is flowing, and we're good to start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. Little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening and really, really long. Yeah, bright sunshine, but actually it's a little bit of a fraud. -3 this morning. We have had a so cold April. That's very unusual. Very interesting. And relax. Okay. Palms to the front. Little fingers towards the thumbs. Lengthening. Lengthening, everything's long, and relax. Just relax. Okay, now other way around. Thumbs toward the little fingers. Make sure that you're not trying to really turn your arms more than you can. Yeah, this is the shoulders, they need to be relaxed. Thumbs toward the little fingers, lengthening, lengthening, and release. Okay. Again, always three-dimensional, yes, so nothing happens to your shoulders. Yeah, and I just have to adjust my foot. Thing with my hip. Lengthening. And releasing. Okay, now to the end of the mat. This is also a set one. Same as the reaffirmation of the arms. Just make sure you're here with the same muscle coordination. Everything's relaxed, just down as you can. Yes, you're not expected to be able to do this. You can bend your legs, you can put a chair underneath or yoga blocks, books, whatever you've got at hand to reach the floor. So you can be here for the exercise, yeah? Perfectly fine. And if you can't lengthen your back, no problem. We are visualizing that, and so your back lengthens as it can, and that's always good enough, so no problem. Breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening, and release. Okay, breathing in, and again, lengthen the back as you can, and one more time, and lengthen, have your elbows relaxed, and pointing towards you so your shoulders are free, yes, free of tension. Okay, now we're adding a little circle, and the arm is like floating. It's just indicating the direction for our upper body, which is lengthening and turning. So you're watching your finger with your eyes and make sure you're not overtaking your arm. No, your arm doesn't overtake your eyes. That was what I wanted to say. I'm sure you know what I mean. So here we are, or here, whatever. Breathing in. On the out breath, lengthen and middle finger, and really follow with your eyes. And lengthen your upper back. Lengthen your upper body, I wanted to say. Lengthening. Breathe in. And think of a bigger circle when going down. Just lengthening. Okay, and again. Lengthen. And again. Lengthen. Navel in. Lengthening. Okay. And again. Lengthen. And lengthen, navel in, up, and relax. Just let the blood flow down. And yes, I'm getting we're doing the stability exercise. Okay, that's for the lower back and your hips. And it does not only give your body stability, it helps you project it to the outside. And as we're living in very unstable times, the guides made this a kind of set exercise, and I can only say it has helped out so much, not only in my life. So I really encourage you to do that exercise if you feel you need more stability in your life, and to not get shocked and think that it is a flexibility exercise. It can be, but it's not made for that. It's not designed for that. So you're fine starting here and doing it here and having everything bent, right? That's fine, totally fine. Okay, so wherever you start, wherever you are, hips parallel to the floor, one leg is bent and comes up in the air, lengthening. Up, and you just, what you do is you think from your center out through your head, out through your well, actually here it's the knee that you think out, and for as long as your thoughts make a difference and you feel there's more space, you keep going. When that's no longer the case, you just change your legs, okay? So it may take longer on one side than on the other, but that's fine, totally fine. It's about the feeling, and we're doing a meditation in movement here, right? So we're communicating with our body, trying to let go. And I could really feel that now. You feel like, whoa. Yeah, that's your autonomic nervous system responding. So that's totally fine. Okay, so now we're repeating, same way, or trying to lengthen a bit more. And make sure that the hips are parallel to the floor. Just lengthen. Find some space and release. And don't think you have to be flexible. You need to find the inner space. That's what it's for. Okay. Lengthen, relax your head. No tension behind your leg. And releasing. Wow, I did release something. Okay, and I need to do it again. So you either repeat it as well, or skip it, go to the next exercise, or you can also take a little break. Yes, you always take breaks and do everything in your own rhythm. Your intuition is key. Yes, the guides advise, but your intuition is first. Relax. Yes, okay. One more. One more. Lengthening. What's next? All right, okay. Just relax your back at the moment and just feel your body lengthening. Or giving your legs a little shake, energy field, maybe it wants a little shake. And just feel if there's any tension, any weird feeling. I have a weird feeling in my hands. And so here, this is a great massage. You just need to have your head down, elbows closed, and then you're good to go. And if you want to massage a little bit more in your upper back, you can just grab your ankles. You don't have to stretch your legs. You can do that if you want to have fun this way, but you don't have to. Okay, so backward balance is what I was showing. So legs together, and first of all, I'm always on my underarms. If you don't like that, you can also use your hands, no problem. You don't have to be able to lift your butt. You can also bend your legs, no problem. And the idea is to lengthen. So this is the success of the exercise, not coming up. But of course, let's try that. And releasing. And again, lengthening. I always like to do 3 times and really thinking of having my entire spine long and see if I can find some more space. Yeah, so it's always about the space, the length. Very important to have your hands here and nothing different, right? It's very important. Okay, so on we go, lengthening. Don't overdo that, it's a diagonal line, so it's not about trying to get as high as you can possibly. Lengthening, just feel the length, and release, one more time. And lengthening. Okay, let's see if we can do a circle. Yeah, that's really slow because of all the tension that I have there. And lengthening, but maybe that's better for you. You can see this leg goes up a lot lighter. But anyway, one leg will be gone. Lengthening, and up. And of course, the cold is not helpful. No joke. Lengthening. And lowering. Okay, just relaxing the back again. I always need that in between. Yes, so just also make sure if you really focus in the exercises that you always give your body a little break, and then you can start fresh for the next thing. And the next thing I will show is a balance. So yeah. Lots of feelings, new energy, obviously, that's right. You can do this balance on the underarms, version I will show you first. Little fingers in line with your elbows, in line with your little toes. Lengthening here, and then just relaxing. So it's not lifting and holding, it's lengthening, yes? And especially, or the majority of the energy goes through your upper body. It's the fountain energy I'm always talking about, yeah. So if you can do a plank position, then you can do it in the plank position. And you're here, lengthening and releasing, always trying to find your length, yeah. If there's a little bit more space, to lengthen a bit more. I've got my little toes in line with my little fingers, and making sure I've got my elbows relaxed, and then the energy is just flowing through. Okay, if you get bored, yeah, and you want to play around, the first variation you can also do on the underarms. You just lengthen one leg, and you lengthen one leg. You can do that by, just have to investigate something here. by sending some energy through your heel, and the rest of the energy, obviously, majority again, goes through your upper body. What you also can do, just have to see, maybe I need to take my socks off. From here, biggest possible circle, and then lengthening. Just make sure that you always have the biggest possible circle. Yes, and make sure you've got your shoulder blades in line. Nothing here that gets you off balance, because then you can't use your abs. Okay, so you need to use your abs, obviously. I always like to do a balance. Let's see. Yeah, it's very slippery. Okay, let's see. When we find it easy on the left foot, I don't know why. Seems to be better on the floor. Yeah. Okay. More stable. But anyway, if you notice something like that, always have it in mind and try to work it out. Yes, because your body does anything for you. You just have to make sure that you really are in alignment to keep it healthy. Okay, that was a pigeon. Okay, just relaxing. And let's see what I'm getting, what we're doing next. Oh, right, okay. We haven't done that for a while, I think. So, center line. It looks like it's all about a little bit of stabilizing your emotions, and then also if we're working in the center line, that's helping us with our intuition and inner peace and all this. So yeah, if you notice something like that, let me know, please. I'm always curious to know if it helps. Okay, so I'm a little bit up. Now we just leave the legs here, and I'm going to show you first a version of for newbies, and then afterwards kind of advanced version. And you can do one of those, you can do anything in between that you may invent. Yeah, it's fine. So, legs together, because we're working in the center line, so from the nose, sternum, yeah, going on until our big toes. Hands behind the head, lengthening everything from your sit bones up. And now just put one foot on the floor and grab this, keep one hand here if you need to, yes, fine. And then just try to slide out, massage as much as you can. Bend, keep your legs bent, but lengthen as much as you can here. Until you are up, sit bones head one line and relax. And coming back up, and just lengthen back as much as you can, yeah, and then just bending legs up, in the air. You don't have to be able to totally stretch them. Sit bones, head in one line, just the thought, that's enough. And then you think of lengthening the upper body and thinking of lengthening the legs, and wherever you can go. If you can go over, fine. If not, fine as well. No problem. We just need to make sure that there is no tension, no weird feeling, no worries, yes, anything like that, don't do it. Just go to here, think long, let's do this, we're coming back immediately, and then again, bend, coming up here, I just do it a little bit quicker, up, bend, up. From here, lengthen between your pubic bone and navel. Contract as much as you need, but try to lengthen as much as you can at the same time. Yes, I know that seems like for every expert the muscle can only do one thing, but not only as a dancer you need to learn to do both, and you can, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so like the advanced version is little fingers in line with your shoulders, describing the biggest possible circle coming up. Breathing in, sit bones head one line. Now lengthen your arms and onto the floor. Relaxing the elbows, feet on the floor, and then lengthening, just lengthening, and up, and forward, lengthen, yes, and then if you can't anymore, you just relax, and come back. Sit both head, relax elbows, as always, relax knees, and just backwards, lengthening, and bending, and up, and then lengthening over, all the way to here in the center, so I feel relaxed with my head and shoulders. And only if that's the case, come with me. If that's not the case, here we are, doing it again, lengthening. Yeah, so that's not a problem. It's only about the length, the lengthening that we're doing. It's not about anything else. And you can lengthen just by thought and imagination, and that's what we're doing here. That's what it's based on. Now make sure that you're really in line, yes? Center line, very important, up until your big toes. Lengthen, up, and back. Energy through the fingers and toe tips, and through the head, and keep lengthening. If your head comes up at the beginning, that's so normal. You just go very slowly and think long to see where you possibly can lengthen a little bit more, meaning thinking. Sit both head, not lifting, lengthening. Okay, just make sure you're always lengthening behind your neck. Lengthen, up, and lowering, and coming back, up, and bend, and lower. We're doing one more. I just got told, right? Okay, so it's for something. Lengthening. Of course, if your intuition is different, you listen to yours. Lengthen, bending in, sit both head, lengthen, and then at the end we're doing something additional for the ones who go over, which is just very short. You can just skip it and relax, or both. If you're staying here, yes, just think long, and you can also move the legs same way as we do if you like. So from here, it's lengthening, biggest possible circle, energy out of your toe, quite a bit actually now. And now just lengthen, coming back, just relaxing, and lengthening, and lengthening, and lengthening, coming back, and one more, lengthening, lengthening, and again, lengthening. Wow, without pain, I'm so happy. And lengthening, and lengthening, and just lowering. Slowly, just make sure that your upper body is relaxed. You just think it long, and relax, and relax. Wow. That was a big stretch in the center of my back, really interesting. It's always interesting to notice where the stretch really happens, yeah? So where you notice that you need to be, yeah, longer. Okay, yeah, interesting. Okay, just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out what. Yeah, no, they're very clear. Okay, so we're doing the exercise. I'm always a little worried about that I cannot demonstrate it too well. But let's see what they're showing me now. Because very often they show me that I'm wrong. Okay, so anyway, I will do it first with the left leg. So you can do your right anyway. And this hip is totally fine. It's just the right side. And we know what the right side stands for, so we're not surprised. Sit bones together, lengthening, energy through the head. And the shoulder blades parallel. And now I'm thinking down, diagonally down, lengthening, and on the floor. And then I'm thinking like lengthening my body and lengthening the leg. And maybe it comes up, maybe it doesn't. If it doesn't matter. It's just the lengthening, and at some point it will anyway. So you do not worry about the lengthening, you worry about the lengthening of the upper body. Okay, so I do it 3 times, and then I just lengthen and come up. And change my legs. So let's see how this one is today. Well, the leg is fine. It's the joint. Okay, and lengthening and lowering. Lengthen. We're aiming for parallel to the floor, yes? But as I'm saying, if you can't lift it, you don't worry. Because the success is the lengthening. It's not that it looks like I'm doing it or better. Well, better is anyway judging. Whatever, yeah. So again with the left leg, lengthening the arms, just making sure there's no pressure here. If I would be higher, there it is, no. And forward enough, so I'm really having my shoulder blades parallel and the abs work. If you have your arms too far back, your abs don't work. Here they don't work, the straight ones are off. There they are. So from here, lengthening, and now lengthen forwards very slowly, and lengthen backwards, and go again, lengthen forwards, and lengthen backwards, and to the side, and backwards. Back we go. Okay. Other leg. Let's see. Lengthening. Ribs together. And here we are. And now I'm trying to lengthen. And to see. Keep lengthening really slowly. Yep. That was a little painful. Lengthening. This is good. So now I go really, really slowly. You go in your own speed to just see if I can lengthen even more and go further, and I can. Yes? So I really try to lengthen, and coming back, navel in, working the abs. Wow. And lengthen, and relax. Yeah, that's a good thing about the guide. They always know better. And it's trust your body. It's so much trusting your body, really going slow, and of course accepting if it doesn't work. Yeah, we need to accept that. It's important. Not force it. Yeah, you can do lots of force when you're young enough, but always make sure, you know, if you do that too often or too much, there is some damage going on. So be careful, be cautious, be gentle, be nice. Your body's your friend. Okay, whatever you need to do to finish the class, as the guide says, we're good. We did well. Okay, so again, thank you very, very much for being here and for accompanying me through this class. And of course, you know the YouTube game. If you can, please subscribe, because the guides really want to help and support us. And they also do that on Heike where you find weekly energy updates, and on Instagram, goes into Facebook, Instagram at Heike Dance. So yeah, there's a daily doses from a daily dose from what they come through with. So they really want to help us get through these very challenging times. So I would so much love to have more people so we can share the love and we just get well through these challenging times of change. Lots and lots of love and have a beautiful day. I see you for the next workout.